Oh.
Yeah, that's a big secret. I think we are kind of a unique combination in the world.
Hello everyone, welcome to Speaking Meow. I'm the Meow, Ethan.
I'm the rabbit, John.
This is our Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow.
Hello guys, so this time we are doing something more serious and welcome to Speaking Meow. So we are talking about financial modeling, and we are hosting Darshini. She's the founder and CEO of Financial Modeling
Center.
Okay, cool. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So pretty much I want you to introduce yourself first. So who is Darshini?
Okay, so firstly, thank you so much, John, for
My
being
pleasure.
here and for coming to my newly set up office.
Yeah, guys, it's nice. The office is starting up and it's nice. Yeah,
Thank
I really
you.
like it.
Thank you.
Exceptionally, the paintings around, I like the thing.
Thank you.
Next time I'm coming, I think it's gonna be on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay,
on
cool.
the wall. We still have some logistics to
do.
finalize.
Sure.
So last year we didn't have any office, and this year we have an office. We have staff. So I think maybe I need to introduce myself first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Darshini, and as John said, so I'm the founder and I'm the CEO of the Financial Modeling Center. So this center is a first in Mauritius, actually. And because we are a training center, but we are specialized only in financial modeling.
So tell us about the type of knowledge and expertise you have. What makes you good in what you're doing?
Okay, so thank you. I don't know if I'm good.
I'm
but,
sure you're good.
Well, firstly, actually, I'm a chartered financial modeler. I'm accredited by the Financial Modeling Institute of Canada, which is world recognized. And I started Financial Modeling Center because I wanted to share. Firstly, I wanted to share my knowledge, my tips. And I started the company along with my dad. Okay. So later on, I am going to tell you something which is a bit special in the whole world.
So stay tuned, guys. You're gonna have some secrets coming out.
Yeah. So we are going to. So I'm going to tell you what's so special about this. The Financial Modeling Center was created actually to bridge a skills gap.
Okay.
In the market. So what we've noticed and what I've noticed from my years of working in the investment, in the banking field, is that you have many people nowadays who use Excel.
Yeah.
You have many financial modelers who've learned on their own, who've gone to watch videos.
It's like self-taught people.
Right, so they
Okay.
are like self-taught people. But at the same time, when these people advance in their career, so they get promoted, they are now managers and supervisors and now CEOs maybe. So they need to recruit staff.
Yeah.
Right? So the issue here is when they build the model to address a certain issue at work, it's very challenging for them to pass on that
Knowledge.
model and knowledge to the newly recruited staff. Firstly, because they don't have time to do this, and secondly, because they've recruited the staff to do a certain type of job, right? So they're not supposed really to go and train them on financial modeling. So,
Because they are the boss, so they have more time spent on strategic rather
Right.
than doing the operating work.
yes, exactly. So where we wanted to come in actually was in between the layers. So
Okay.
we wanted to become the trainers of the newly recruited staff, where we train these staff. There is one of our courses which is called the free statement model.
Okay.
And this is kind of I will not say basic, because basic is someone who has started using Excel. But maybe we'll call it advanced level. So this is more of the stuff at the staff level, where you want to acquire the techniques, how to write a VBA. Maybe you have never written a VBA code before.
I never.
Okay, but you need so you're coming to my next session.
Okay, cool. So next time, tell me about the intakes. I will put my name there. Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my pleasure to
Sure.
have you. So this is more adapted to people who actually used Excel for quite some time, but also they want to reach that level of where they are very efficient at work. They are using shortcuts. They are using VBA to automate their models. Like I had a friend who worked in investment, and he was a very good financial modeler. He told me about his daily work life. Actually, he comes into the office, he clicks, he opens his Excel sheet, and he clicks one button, and the sheet downloads stock prices from the email.
So let me tell you something about it. I'm sorry to cut you down on this. For me, at some moment, I was at the same point. Like, you have on Excel like a link, the table with the website of Stock Exchange Mauritius, and then I was like doing that same thing. Come in the morning to check the stock price, and then I was refreshing the thing, and then check and have all the database at the back. Like you have the analysis, like the gap, increase, decrease, or whatever thing like that. So I can find myself in this right now.
No, that's very good. I mean, I've known you from before. I know you can do all this. So he shows me his really nice model and automated and everything. He has like 100 columns to the right. Okay. So I just asked him, so can I see your last column? And he uses the arrow key and does this. There's nothing wrong in it, right? But then I asked him, do you know that you could just do control arrow key to your right, and then you move to your last cell? And he's like, no, I didn't know this. Okay. Yeah, so these kinds of tips, I mean, we are all financial modelers, but then these kinds of tips is what will help him tomorrow.
It's gonna gain time.
Gain time, level of efficiency. So far, last year we trained around 100 professionals in the free statement model.
Wow.
So far, the 100 professionals, they've never written a VBA code before.
Okay.
And we've showed them how to do that in the first hour of our course.
So we are talking about like 60 minutes done. They are
60 minutes. They're done. They know how to write their shortcuts. They know how to write a macro. They know how to record a macro. So, and we've given them. We come from financial backgrounds, right? So we've given them the techniques that we ourselves have used.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I'm pretty much finding myself in this because right now I didn't use any macro since long. I didn't use anything like that since long because the thing is, like, for example, just telling you, last month, I've been working with one Excel, like having like 15,000 lines. So meaning when you need to go like having the headings and all these type of information, and you need to like grab only like small section of analysis that you need to small section of database that you need for your analysis. Yeah. So sometimes it helped. Really, it helped. Yeah. So let's go back to the basic for you. How you got the idea to get into, let's say, teaching the people for financial modeling? Like, what is the basis? Who influenced you? This is also I want to know.
Okay. I actually don't consider myself as a trainer, as a teacher.
Okay.
I consider myself as someone who's just sharing whatever I have learned from working, from life also.
Okay.
So back to the basics. Back to the basics is, I think everyone has a story which starts back to COVID.
The 3 years of nobody
lockdown.
would. Okay.
Right. So during lockdown, actually, we didn't have anything to
like especially doing
anything. The FMI, so the Financial Modeling of Institute, which is based in Canada. So they started offering the Advanced Financial Modelers exam online for the first time. Okay, so I was going through the website, and we've been in contact with them for quite some time as well. So I need to have a disclaimer here. I also work with my dad, so I co-founded the company with my dad. Okay, so we wanted to go for the Advanced Financial Modeling exams, and we took the exam together. Okay, so and we both passed the exam. Just to let you know that my dad is one of the best financial modelers. I'm not just saying this because it's my dad. It's people who work with him who said that.
We're gonna know about it.
Yes, and so after we took that exam, we realized that we've been doing it all wrong. We are financial modelers. We built models before, but then the basis of it is that we are using international standards of financial modeling now. When you go through that exams, you have a completely different perspective of what you used to do previously. Now you have a perspective of transferability, transferring that model to your colleagues. You have we will not be using long formulas. My dad has been a mega formula writer since I think 30 years. But when we took that exam, we realized that a model doesn't have to be complicated. On the contrary, it needs to be understood by everyone. It needs to be very flexible to integrate different scenarios. Say, for example, 1 year before COVID, no one knew COVID was going to come. So it needs to be very easily integrated, these kinds of events, into a model. It needs to be structured in such a way that everyone in an organization, everyone who joins a company, will understand the model within 5 seconds. So there's no need for the boss, for the manager to explain to the new recruit that how to do that. This is an input. This is an assumption sheet. So it needs to be all of this. So
pretty much, sorry, just for the people to understand also, it's like, let's say you have some conditions like you need to meet, and then these tools gonna help you to achieve it, and you have those information somewhere, and the people just need to grab those information, and they're gonna split of seconds, they're gonna know I need to do this.
Exactly. So what we've started doing, just to complete the AFM exam, so we both passed the exam, and then I went for the...
Is there a grading for it? I'm just asking for those people who are interested to go for it.
Yes. So just in 30 seconds, I'll tell you.
Okay, sure. Take your time.
How we can do that.
I'm interested in that. That's why I'm asking the question. So.
Thank you.
Okay.
So after the AFM, you have the CFM level, the charter level. So I took the charter level. And I passed that. So the charter level is another level again. And so what we've gathered when we took these exams was that there was a way to build models actually. Okay, and that way is by using standards. Standards is we are very enthusiastic proponents of the FAR standard in financial modeling. And at the FMC, we also use the Financial Modeling Code of the ICAU, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales. Right? So to build an efficient model, you need some kind of standards. right?
Sure.
Now, we got that knowledge, okay? So we were at that point where we had to decide how are we going to share that with the world? So, because we know there were so many professionals in Mauritius, so many professionals out there who would have that, the light bulb moment when taking the AFM exam. So what we did is we created the institution, the center, the Financial Modeling Center.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an MQA approved. And then we went to the FMI and told them that, hey guys, we want to offer the AFM exams here in Mauritius. So the FMC, the Financial Modeling Center, is actually a center where we train participants to take the Advanced Financial Modeler exam, and we're also an approved training provider from the FMI.
So pretty much what you're saying, you're good at what you're doing. This is first thing. Second, you're saying you're sharing your knowledge to others, and you prove you have the skills and the knowledge to do it, and you have the help of the Financial Modeling Institute at your back.
Yes, correct. That's correct. So as an ATP approved training provider of the FMI, so we are allowed to train students. We give them support. So only the fee statement is for the time being is how do you call that? Is being chargeable.
Okay.
But I've got students who have free catch-up sessions with me. So
you can do a tailor-made, let's say, like that kind of.
Yeah, so I offer it freely actually.
Okay.
Because I don't have many friends. So
Okay, so you're not alone in your financial modeling
exactly.
there.
So that's why I created the center.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So one of the things that I want to talk, except the financial modeling from what you specialize in and what you're doing, there's some trend that I saw on popping around for my social media since we are friends since long, especially the videos,
Okay.
which are kind of unique videos that you can find online for those type of professional job.
Yeah.
So my question is how you got the idea of doing this type of thing. Let me give you an example. For example, you have the video with the rain. You have the video with Moisson Glaçon.
Yeah.
So where you have also one of the video you're doing this, with the coconut tree. I don't know if it's coconut tree, but the palm tree. Yeah. The palm tree on your back. So how you got this idea? How it happened?
Actually. My main purpose actually is not to use Moisson Glaçon or the palm tree.
Yeah, sure.
But when all of these ideas just came to me on the spot. Actually, the palm trees. I was driving by the coast and I saw. The coconut trees very well aligned. So when you're a financial modeler and you're in Excel every day.
Yeah.
So you can see straight lines in everything, and if it's not straight, you will know straight away.
Yeah. It's black or white, or it's structured in a proper way.
Structured in a proper way, right? And so I just stopped and I made a video about how to resize your column width.
Yep.
And that was the first video which I thought, and that was the first video which gathered a lot of
reaction engagement from this. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. It just comes to me like this, and then I realized that a lot of people were watching us, and that I wanted to bring daily tasks into what people consider something very difficult. So I wanted to simplify. Thank you for the word. So I wanted to simplify tasks actually, because financial modeling is a big word. But it's actually not.
So like you said, it's like a big word, but if you into it you understand and you process the thing and you can make it like easy for people to understand. That's what you're doing right now through your center, so the financial modeling center.
Right.
So I pretty much like the idea of it, especially the how you market yourself there with this type of video, because every person is different. So pretty much for you, what I think is like, for example, you did the video on input and output for So pretty much it's like really simple. If you think about it, it's like you input something and you get some output at the back. So the process, you need to know how to do it for you to get the output. So it's simple. And if you link it with financial, so pretty much people are gonna understand.
Because that's a logical approach, right? Anyone it's very logical. Like, you will never mix your input, your output, and your workings. So that's the approach which we want to give to modelers as well. So don't mix your assumptions into your working sheet. Don't mix your output. If you need to generate a certain dashboard or a report, don't mix that. Do not have assumptions on that. So these rules are so simple, are so logical, that they are as simple as it is, right? So there's no need to complicate things. So that's what the first standard recommends. And actually, I was reading about the first standard, and the first standard, I think the rain video came out of it. So if you're trying to address one issue, if you want to project sales, build one model to project sales. Build one model to project any kind of items, right? Don't build it to predict stocks, to project sales, to calculate your profit.
Because there's too much conditions to it, like too much criteria you need to take in consideration, so it's gonna mess up somewhere.
Right.
Because you need to get all the information right for you to get the perfect answer at the back. So I understand.
And it's not me saying this; it's the standards which say this.
It's not. I think you can apply it for the day-to-day life too. Think about it. If you building a way to live your life, and you have so many things you need to do at the same time, and you have kids, house or whatever thing, so you cannot like build a model like straight, no flexibility, and you want this thing to happen.
Exactly. Like, as you rightly said, maybe this is my next video idea. I'll use this idea. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's my good contribution to your business, so it's fine.
Thank you.
So so next one. I'm jumping from one thing to another. This one is like really like not related to financial modeling.
Okay.
I'm talking about you as the CEO and the founder of Financial Modeling Center. Let's say how you make it like growing like what you're doing right now. Like how you picking up something like a baby and then make it like big.
I think
do you have any strategies? Let's say, for example, you have the financial knowledge, how to run the business. I think if you have the background for it, you can easily manage the thing.
No, I can't.
Let's say you're doing your best.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. So I think that's the word, yes, because when you're working for a company, everything has been set up for you. You're just doing your job. You're just doing your maybe your list of duties. But when you are, and maybe I don't know if I'm an entrepreneur. So when you're an entrepreneur, you have to do everything. So yesterday, I'll just tell you about my day yesterday. So yesterday in the morning, I had a very high level meeting. I signed a very high level contract. Yes, but I also went to Port Louis to buy my office phone.
Okay.
Right. So these are the kinds of things that you need to do. You need to accept. On Thursday, I updated my own website with the help of Gavin, my friend. But I updated my own website, right? 2 days back, I designed my own cover to be printed in business mark. So you have to
You're on the next one.
We were in the
Previous one?
Not the picture. We published
okay. A post.
a post which I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I want to see it.
Okay,
Cool.
we'll do that. So we'll be in the next one as well. So we are promoting our next course.
That's great.
Yeah. So you have to be everything when you're an entrepreneur. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
How,
For sure,
how it
because
is.
one of the issue is time.
Yes.
Like you
Yes.
don't have much time for doing everything in one day.
Yeah.
So at some point you need either to delegate, to employ people, and sometimes it's just like a matter of time management. And also you have the skills, you have the idea, but how to put this in action, it takes time. And you need to find the right person, especially. Like for example, transferable knowledge. For me, I've been working with people, and there's a timing difference because they are at different stage than you in life, and even at work. So meaning you need to give them the information, but they need to process it and to apply it.
Yeah, sure.
So pretty much for us, we already let's say we passed through these steps, and we are at a point like we need to do things. It's not about we want to hold all the controls or all the power from on our side. It's mostly like we want things to be done, but you don't find the right person right now.
Right. No, completely agree with you on this. Completely agree. And you have so many ideas which you're going to implement, but it's just that between that time this is being implemented and
the initial thought, no. And sometimes you're discouraged because you don't find time, and you have other urgent things who pop up inside your time schedule, and then you need to you forgot what you're supposed to do there. So pretty much I think you are at that stage like you need to manage, and I think like you're doing it great, because think about it, signing a new contract is really something good, something great, because think about it, like how you may convince so many people to trust you to do this. So it's really something.
So they say that the good thing about entrepreneurs is that you do everything, and the bad thing is that you do everything.
Yeah, I know this one. So this trigger one question for me. What is the positive thing that you got from doing this journey, like entrepreneur thing?
So I think the best part for me was when I connected with people, with participants, and as I said before, I don't have many friends, so
so you created a group.
So I created a group, and the level of sharing which happens, sharing from our side and from their side as well. It's so amazing, in the sense that from the first batch which we train, I'm very sorry if you are watching this, my first batch, but to the I think 11th or 12th batch, the way of delivery was completely different, because we took in everything which was suggested to us. We took in everything and we built on our training courses. So we added a few things, we removed a few things, and then I've learned so many things from our participants, from financial modelers out there. It's just has been an amazing journey, and I think that was the best part for me.
This remind me one thing. I read a book last time. I think it's a couple of years ago. It was Richard Branson. I think the title was "I'm Virgin."
Yeah.
So in this, he said like exactly what you said. So they started the thing. They didn't know what they're doing. I'm not saying you were not doing knowing what you're doing, but they improved and adjusted with time. So they keep like he's like saying, okay, if you have some deal, say yes, even if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna adjust on
Yeah.
with time. So I think for you, it's mostly like you have the plan and you adjusted with time
Yes.
to get better and better.
Yes.
And
that's
you
right.
fine tune the
Yeah.
process to find the right sweet spot for you to deliver the goods, let's say
Yeah.
like that. So I feel like I can see myself like link in this process because you know with time you got experience, you got the knowledge, and you can figure out like what thing you can fine tune to get
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
from what you're doing.
Yeah, because you're doing everything now, you need to go beyond that point, beyond your comfort zone.
Yeah, it
somehow.
push you.
Like so, if you don't like doing customer service, so who will do that for you? No one.
Yeah.
Right. So you need to. Even if you're hiring someone to do that, you need to be able to tell that person, I want it done like this. So,
Yeah, because it's at the end, it's your. I'm not saying it's your business, but it's your way of doing things. So the business should reflect what your personality and your
Exactly.
character.
Exactly.
So you're gonna tell the people have the knowledge how to do it, but you guide them like the fine tune like how they're gonna
Yeah.
approach the person.
Yeah.
So pretty much for me, that's the thing. It's like I know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Because things which you don't want to do, you gonna have to do it someday.
Yeah.
it's
So
gonna
it push
be-
your limits.
No, yeah. So I don't know if it's a bad part, but for me, I think I had reached a point where I was I was doing everything by myself. So that was when I thought I need to recruit. So there's one person who joined us 2 weeks back, and she's going to be looking at client relationship, calling the participants to see coordination, coordinate the training sessions and everything. So I hadn't realized that I was so overburdened with these administrative tasks until she joined. And now, last week was so much easier for me because I knew she was there.
So you have more, not free time. I would say you have more time to dedicate to what you're supposed to do, like strategic business.
Yeah.
Also, the business relationship with your client, because you need to cater for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're going the right way.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll be recruiting financial modelers soon.
So stay tuned, guys. All those checking right now.
Yeah.
If you arrive at this timing, so you've been interested in. So Darshini has a news for you. Stay tuned.
Yeah. No, I have another bigger news. So we'll be recruiting soon. But then I think that was the difficult part, is letting go of these things, which you're going to do that in 1 minute. The other person is going to take like maybe 5 minutes to do it. But then there's certain a trust level which you need to reach at some point.
This part, I think we all have this issue, like the trust, because we have that feeling like they are not gonna do the thing the same way as we are doing.
Yeah.
But I start letting go on this right now to admit like doesn't matter the way they are doing, the result should be the same.
Yeah.
So maybe it's her or his way to do things, but I will say, okay, this is my way. I can show you how you do it.
Yeah.
You can either choose to do it or not, but I want this result at the end.
So there's an acceptance level which you need. I agree, completely agree with
and apart this step, like I think a couple of years ago, but it takes time. You need to have the self-awareness for yourself, because to let go on some small thing, and then you focus on bigger or the strategic or whatever thing that is more important in the future for your business. Yeah.
Great.
I think you're growing. You're getting bigger and bigger.
From where we started.
Yeah. So pretty much, how it's going working with your business partner? Let's say, for example, both of you are helping each other to do the thing. So you're more focused on presenting, and he's doing more presentation, or it's like a mix of both of you?
Well, actually, we've defined the roles very well. So, in terms of managing the business, I'm doing that, and he's the model developer, and he's there as a mentor as well. Okay. So
he assists you.
He assists me sometimes when we need to take decisions or anything. So we need to be consulting each other. So I'm going to let you on the secret right now. Yeah, the big secret. I think we are kind of a unique combination in the world. Okay, I'm just repeating the last part. So we are kind of a unique combination in the world where we are the only financial modeling center who is run by two trainers. The first one, it's me, the chartered financial modeler. And the second one, our model developer, is now a master financial modeler accredited by the FMI. So last week, 2 weeks back, I think, the FMI chose 6 persons in the world to be master financial modelers. In the world.
Okay.
So he is among these 6 people. And I think you've got 2 Australians, 1 person from Latvia, 1 Japanese, 1 British.
I'm having like goosebumps.
Yeah, I know. We've been having goosebumps for 1 week. So it's another feeling when you see Mauritius with Japan, with Australia, with UK. It's another level of feeling. Yeah, but we are also that financial modeling center, that training center, who has both of us training participants, and we are Mauritians. Hey. Yeah. I
don't have any other words, because I think you post something during those 2-3 days.
Yes.
About photo, and I think I saw your dad on. So that's I didn't pay that much attention. I'm really sorry about it, but
that's fine.
I'm really glad. I'm really happy about it. Even like having the thing, because think about it. We are not talking about something like in Africa or something like this. We are talking about in the whole world, like 6 of them in the whole world.
Yeah, the first cohort of Master Financial, the inaugural cohort. Yeah, the first.
So
cohort.
Meaning he will be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, exactly. He will be the first one.
So
Yeah, I know.
I don't have anything to say.
No,
so it's gonna be great. So did you pay something for him, at least to drink or to celebrate for it? Not yet.
I'm his daughter, so
you gotta pay. Okay.
No, but we're very proud, and we've. I was the one helping him gathering the documents. So the MFM is completely different. So I told you about AFM, the CFM. So where you have to take the exams under heavy. These exams are heavily proctored.
Okay.
But the MFM is actually there's no exam for that, but it's actually a validation of what the person has contributed to the financial modeling world.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm pretty much sure, like in the future, we're gonna talk about this more and more.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, for this type of thing, I think you are the first one in Mauritius. Like you said.
The chart. Yes, I'm the first CFM. Yeah. I think I'm the only one now.
And you're known for it. I think you've been nominated for Woman of.
No, not yet.
Okay. So guys, those who's responsible for this. Yeah, I'm really serious about it, because the thing is, like, think about it. You're making the business from scratch on your own, and you have all this accreditation for it. and all those things. I'm pretty much sure like you're going
Okay.
to do good like in the
Okay.
future. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So, and also thanks your dad and business partner for his new title.
Yeah.
I really appreciate about it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think we are going at the end of this episode, and I'm really happy to host Darshni, the CEO of CEO and co-founder of Financial Modeling Center, and also really like applause and hola to her business partner and now master financial modeler.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much go check her social media. She's on everything. TikTok?
No, not
Not,
yet.
not yet.
I'm
So
not
soon.
That, I'm not that young. As well.
So
young.
she has the page on LinkedIn. So go check her, show some love, send her some requests. If you have any business queries, also go check on her. So she has her whole team behind. She's gonna help you. So yep. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.